using in your creative directing and
I mean, this may throw you, but I think the strongest piece of communication is listening. I think that's I know that's the anti, like, it feels like the anti-communication piece, but I think the strongest portion in that is the listening piece. I think that affects what you write and what you put out. If I don't hear what the heart of the artist is and what they're trying to communicate, if I don't understand the theme by listening, then whatever I create, whether it's, music or the story or the narrative and what I write, it's not authentic if I don't listen first.
that makes perfect sense. How can communication with people become difficult? Like what's the biggest bumps in the road when you're trying to help or communicate something to an artist?
Sure. Definitions. There's a saying, same word, different dictionary. Right? So when I say the word lit, like, that has, depending on whose dictionary we use, that word has different meanings. So I think the challenge in communication is to make sure we're all using the same dictionary.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because stuff gets lost in translations. People get offended.
Right.
Different things happen just based on definitions.
Right. That makes perfect sense. And I totally understand why that could be a difficulty. What's the best way to make sure everybody's on the same page? It's kind of a two-part question.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think the best way to make sure everybody's on the same page is to not be afraid to push past that fear of feeling corny for needing additional understanding. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's a moment where, if we're all having a conversation and it's based on information, like we're getting ready to go somewhere and the dress is supposed to be a certain way. Well, when you don't ask questions and you don't ask the right questions, information gets left on the table.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's just a matter of, well, I don't want to feel corny for not knowing what we're supposed to wear to this situation.
Right.
Well, I think if you push past that, that's where you can get the additional information that you need, and then people aren't offended, expectations aren't left.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Do you think communication lacks with other people in your profession that might result in a
Sure. Yeah. Again, back to listening, right? Like when people don't listen, the tough thing about artists sometimes is that they want to tell stories.
Right.
So you're used to